Hi Steve, how are you?
I'm good, thanks Joe, how are you?
Good, thank you, good. So can you just tell us a bit about your company in terms of what you do and what your focus is?
Yeah, sure. So my company is Snowden Consulting, or SNCL, which is an abbreviation to make it a bit less of a mouthful. We are an FNSCM partner based out of the UK, although our projects obviously go global because FNSCM is in all of the different regions. Main focus really for us tends to be manufacturing retail. Obviously, finance comes into that on every project, but in areas of complexity on finance and retail, we're often asked to come in and sort those projects out.
Okay, great, thank you. So I guess the purpose of this video really is just to sort of introduce our partnership and how we've been working together in Companial.
Yeah.
I guess it'd probably be good if I just introduced what we do. So I'm Joe Paddock from Seer 365. We have a platform called Guide 365, just to keep it nice and simple. We're obviously in the dynamic space, hence all the 365s. But in essence, our background is very much in the SI space, much like yourself. Having founded, grown and sold a few successful dynamics practices, we really wanted to do something very different at Seer 365, and our platform is really there to provide productivity, to enable partners to scale, and ultimately do that without adding more and more resources, as we know, which are very, very scarce in the market. So we enable partners to take the platform, qualify leads, drive sales processes, as well as automate the design and delivery of Dynamics 365. We've been going for almost 5 years now, and we've been working very closely with Companial over the last 6 months specifically, and we have a huge sort of go-to-market motion over the coming 24 months. And really the synergy between ourselves and Companial is that we have this tooling which is, as I said, there to help partners scale, and Companial ultimately want their partners to scale too. So I guess, Steve, in terms of just for the audience, how are you using the platform today?
So we've got all of the modules that I think are currently available to us, and the use of them is transformative across many different areas. And to give an example, so we get asked for requirements from customers. We had one earlier this year that had over 1,000 requirements that they wanted, which normally involves consultants going through in great detail, answering those questions, typing a response into the client. Using the RFP side, we could upload those questions directly into the portal, knowing that you guys have kept it up to date with all of the new features and everything else that's in there, and we would get responses back, which then becomes more of a validation from us as opposed to having to look up every single small question in order to get an answer on that. So that's the first part, which saves us a huge amount of time, but also gives us a really high level of accuracy when we're doing the RFP process. The next part's really the ones that, this year for us as a business, it's all about efficiency. As you've said about the resources, you're spot on, it's difficult out there. But also, we're at the forefront of the technology in the first place. We should be using these tools in order to either cut costs for implementation or to do things smarter or more quickly. Because if we're not, then nobody else is going to be doing it really. So with the modules like Discover, we can do a survey with the client, they answer the questions, we can put them into the portal, or they can answer them directly, and it will give us a project, it will give us a project plan, it will give us a blueprint, it will recommend ISVs that we might want to use. Then we go on to sort of like the design module, where again, it can even do configurable packages, which we download and do some of the configuration for us. So basically what it's going to enable us to do is to do everything faster, more accurately, actually reduce the cost of the implementation, which is what people need at the moment with everything that's going on.
Absolutely.
And streamline the whole process.
I guess one of the things that I wanted to really touch on, you obviously have a finance supply chain background, and you specialise in that. One of the things that was interesting when you took the platform is, I guess you're getting asked more and more by customers, should I take finance supply chain or should I take BC, much like Cecilia alluded to. So how's the platform beneficial to you there?
It's amazing for that part, because there seems to be a lot of conversation about should I take BC or should I take an FNSCM, and it's not really a straightforward answer. It depends on the complexity of your business, it depends on your future growth plans. But with the platform, as long as people tell us what it is that they want to achieve in their requirements or their future growth, we actually get a comparison to say, BC is this much of a fit, FNSCM is this much of a fit. We don't want to be trying to sell something to somebody that we either don't do or it doesn't fit. So having some truth out there is exactly what's needed from everybody.
That's brilliant. So no, we really appreciate the partnership and appreciate the fact that actually, Steve, within 2 months of taking Just Discover, you decided this is the way to go and you've taken the full platform, and really grateful for the partnership from yourself and Companial. So thank you.
No, thank you very much.
Thank you.